If you're building a multi-level game or project in Unity and you're not already using a single entry point or a Bootstrapper, then pay attention to this video because it's going to give you some really cool tips and some interesting ways to think about building your projects going forward that'll make things quite a bit easier. When you do a built version of your game, this entry point is actually pretty simple and obvious. It's that first scene in your build setting. But when you're working in the editor, it's just whatever scenes you already have actively loaded, and it could be more than one. So how do we resolve this? Well, what I like to use, and what a lot of other developers I talk to like to use, is the RuntimeInitializeOnLoad attribute. Typically, I'll put this into a class that I name Bootstrapper. Some people name it entry point. You can name it whatever you want, and you put it over a static method. A lot of the time, I just call it init because I think that was what was in the first sample that I saw, but the method name doesn't matter. This method will get called before the scene actually loads. And there are a couple different times that you can inject this call. So you can do it after a scene loads or before the splash screen. I think there's a list of them. I'll pop them up on screen. But I usually use the before scene load, and then in this part, I do a couple things. First, I'll often cache the currently loaded scene name. So that way, if I'm working in a level and I want to go through my boot up process, my startup process and initialization, and then load that level, I can do that easily just by pressing play with the level open. The level doesn't need to have all of my game specific stuff, my UI stuff, or anything else, because the RuntimeInitializeOnLoad method will load up those scenes. Or in this case, it'll just load up a Bootstrapper scene that has all of those components in it. So that way I can just modify that scene and not have to modify the code very much. And then you can see at the end, it just reloads the existing scene. It's important to note that this also runs in your build, so it's a good place to set up things like services and load up your initial scene. All right, I tried to keep this video short, simple, and to the point. If that was helpful, please hit the thumbs up button and let me know in the comments down below. And if there was something that wasn't clear, please drop a comment down below and let me know about that as well. All right, see you later.